If you want to see where insider risk is identified and how it's handled in a practical, controlled way, this is a place to focus. What you're looking at here is the Alerts tab in the ShadowSight console. This is where potential risk is surfaced, assessed and actioned. At the top of the screen, alerts are organised into 4 views. Immediate review highlights the highest risk activity that requires attention. Custom alerts results from tailored detection rules created by ShadowSight analysts, often at the request of the organisation. These are typically based on specific business needs or context. Other alerts contain lower risk activity, and closed alerts shows alerts that have already been reviewed and resolved. In the table view you see here, each alert provides key context at a glance. You can see the user involved, the overall risk score, when the activity occurred and which policies were triggered. If you hover over the policy indicators, you'll see exactly what contributed to the alert, such as the type of sensitive data involved, how files were moved, or whether the user is under enhanced monitoring. Let's walk through an example. In this case, a user has emailed a patient health record to a personal email address. ShadowSight identifies the destination as a personal account and detects health information in the attachment. That combination is clearly concerning, so I'll mark this alert as a concern and send it for a secondary review. Let's do that now. Now let's look at another example that brings multiple activity types together. Here we see activity involving extraction of information from a customer database combined with USB usage. On their own, these events might not be conclusive, but taken together, they raise concern. We can also see cloud activity that appears personal, along with email activity where information was sent to a Gmail account. Adding more context, ShadowSight highlights in the top right corner that a similar concern was raised just a few days earlier for this user. If needed, we can also review Jacob's activity history over time. That historical view helps the analyst make a more informed assessment. Based on the combined activity and prior history, I would also raise this as a concern. Once an alert is raised as a concern, it's routed to a designated reviewer. That might be someone in compliance, the information security team, or an insider risk team. In some cases, it can also be sent directly to the employee's manager. The reviewer receives one-time access to the alert with full visibility into the details they need to make an informed decision. After reviewing the context and, where appropriate, speaking with the employee, they can determine whether the activity was authorised, a one-time issue that's been addressed, or something that requires escalation. Once a decision is made, the alert is closed, completing the process end-to-end. That's a high-level look at how ShadowSight alerts are reviewed and resolved, from surfacing meaningful risk to giving analysts and reviewers the context they need to make confident decisions. The workflow is designed to be practical, defensible, and aligned with real-world governance. In the next video, we'll look at how ShadowSight can be used more proactively to help identify potential data leakage and insider risk earlier, before issues escalate. Be sure to watch the next video to see how teams move from being reactive to proactive.